You're getting way too big. You're just too big. You've been asleep. That did not happen. Kyra did not do that to you, did you? I remember when I just told you. My God, I've been working out too. Fucking hell. I haven't filmed for ages because I'm a dog dad. What the fuck am I doing? Hello, it's been a while since I filmed. Can you tell I'm ecstatic? So is Gizmo. The mutant. Literally getting out of hand. Go on, give the face. That's right. Gizmo. Anyway, off that rant. We have a parcel. So previously on the channel, the Spider-Man disc snapped. Different video, we're not talking about Spider-Man. Check the channel out, everything links together. Yep, I literally just went, and the disc snapped in half, look at that. So yeah, literally snapped in half. It always bugs me when people come out to work and go, do you think that's alright? And they're shaking it and you went, probably was till about a couple of minutes ago. But it's good to talk. So I was talking to a guy the other day who says, I love watching your videos, especially when you talk movies. So I'm going to try and talk about the actual movie and do an unboxing. Now, recently on the channel, now I say recently for you, 3 months for me, I did another video about Never Too Late. Cut to that. One's a sample, flip covers, sell-through demo, load of Weapon 1 and 2, different variants of it. So if it's up there, it's not like I've got two versions of it, there's something different about them. Yeah, I could pick up on any one of these and, like, for example, go, right, Fast Getaway. Maybe like, yeah. Would that one play? That one's a little bit moldy, that was a bad example. That one's not mine, that one's mine. That would play fine. But yeah, probably should have a good old fashioned check over. No mould on them. But again, you just buy different covers and stuff, don't you? You know, these would just pop them in there and play. But yeah. Now I said recently because I've been not filming. I have been filming, but I've kind of like been really looking after myself lately. Hopefully you can tell a little bit. But again, doing these kinds of things, and I've warned the others to stay out of this. This is my time just to talk about Corey Haim. This is about Corey Haim. So behind me is probably one of the biggest collections of Corey Haim, Corey Feldman VHSs going. And over the years, everything really seems to have an unboxing, a talk, a rant. Now obviously when I did Never Too Late, I picked up Fast Getaway, I believe it was this one, and went, yeah, Fast Getaway, and it's got mould on. And I started to panic a bit going, holy fuck, because like I keep this room cold, you know, it doesn't have a window in here, and I started to panic and I was like, is everything all right? Everything looks all right. Anyway, I had a waffle, went down there. Now I have two versions of Fast Getaway. One is the sample, you know, a sample VHS. I love samples. Sample VHS, not a flip cover. Cynthia Roofrock probably carries that movie, and I think I did a video on the channel and effing, see, look, I can save myself. The fucking January, that Fast Getaway, there was new interviews being done and nothing's happened since. Now over the channel, if you look, I've got the very lush VPS. I love this. This is one of my nicest VHSs I own. Cynthia Roofrock, Corey Haim. Obviously that is just the preservation now, and this is a 1990s movie. Now if you can see next to it, we also have Fast Getaway 2 and Fast Getaway 2. One of these is a sample. Obviously they have alternative covers. There you go, it's a sample sleeve, and it's Big Brother. Has Corey Haim looking. I always remember seeing that in the video shop and going, oh my god, that's Corey Haim. He looks completely not Corey Haim. He looks more like Evan Richards, who's in Dream Machine and Mute Witness. He just doesn't look like Corey Haim. It is Corey Haim, but it doesn't look like.
Harry Potter.
So I'm just going for a quick piss and then I'm fucking off up the Monties because it's kind of shite here, like.
It is, like, what's on up there, like?
Yeah.
Some things never change. It's about time I actually wiped down the fucking camera. Honestly, literally. I thought I recently was filming and I didn't even get a chance to film on this. I thought there was enough space. Whatever. Like, again, I do this because I want to do it. I want to share it. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. The VHSs. American VHS is there. Never got it on Laserdisc. Do have it on DVD. It's here somewhere. I did a video about it. I know it's here. A DVD. It's probably looking right at me. I can't see it. Follow the finger. Holy fuck, where is it? Come back, taking in bigger scope. I'm not joking, I generally can't see it. I can see Fast Getaway, oh hang on, Fast Getaway 2. Fast Getaway 2. It's definitely not in Wishmaster. There it is, there, it's fell down here. Oh, broke something. There you go, Fast Getaway. I picked it up, obviously the German cover there as well. And I've got 2 small versions of the VHSs. Again, Symphony Roof Rock gets removed from the VHS, and one of these, which I believe this one, is still factory sealed. That's why I didn't panic when I seen mold. I was like, but yeah. Anyway, Corey Haim comes off the back end of the Lost Boys and goes into License to Drive, which was a phenomenal hit. Which, again, there's another video I done recently that I didn't release, finding License to Drive, but all these videos are going to come out at the same time. Now, Corey Haim should have pursued more dramatic roles. He really should have. He should have been a contender for Interview with the Vampire. He should have went down more that route. He could have been Robin. You know, it's out there. But he decided to do stuff that would feed his habit. It is. He picked films he liked. And this again, first independent was a distributor in the UK at this time. This is how we in the UK got to know about them. People like Vampire Mike and Dan and Rob all over the world, these fans of Corey Haim, know about them through different ways, different mediums. But if you go on to Amazon, everyone says it's on Amazon, Fast Getaway is not there. Prey of the Roller Boys is not there. Dream Machine is not there. These films have just disappeared. Now, again, Corey Haim at this time was the king of VHS, and he was picking movies. So he broke his leg, Dream a Little Dream. Obviously, he decided he was going to go away from filming for a bit in his career, and he made solid movies that were VHS bound, but he didn't pursue the Krings. Now, Dream Machine, you know, gets given a Porsche off a rich lady whose husband's cheating on her. No one realises that the husband is dead in the Porsche. Again, marketed as a teen comedy. Quite dark. I always say that. It's a very dark movie. Prey of the Roller Boys. The guys take over the world with rollerblades on. 9 Inch Nails soundtrack. Patricia Arquette. Corey Haim probably looking the best he did in his heyday. His hair is fucking awesome. And that movie is, again, it's mint. It's just got so much nostalgia for me. And then you got Fast Getaway. So the Fast Getaway is Corey Haim becoming his bit of a womanizer. He's got his hair up and rocking, Symphony Roof Rock, martial arts expert. A couple of other people you might recognise, especially the mom from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. But he basically robs banks with his dad around the Utah area, Salt Lake City kind of thing. And, you know, some wacky driving. So Corey Haim's back behind the wheel was put on Dream Machine and Fast Getaway. Corey Haim rocking British Knights and stuff like that. So again, I've had that. Back in the day, it had a sequel 4 years later, which was just a cash cow. Had all its original casting, but didn't have a lot going for it. And then the actors started to cross over. I'm sure the lass from that is in one of Feldman's movies. She's in Rock and Roll High School Forever. And then obviously Fast Getaway 2 has one of the funniest bits in it, where he runs across and gets hit with a fucking sign. Again, check out the channel, check out Fast Getaway. Check out Lonely Tree with Fast Getaway. I'm not going to repeat myself or go down the wormhole. This video is essentially, cameras on us. I can fucking talk. I can talk. So I haven't filmed like this for about a month, you know. I used to just fucking get so high and get lost in life. But now I'm like this. So again, you're thinking, what the fuck did I buy? Now, I've been on Vinted. And as I said, Fast Getaway It's got some great stunts in it, great actions, a bit funny. It's a solid Haim movie, but again, it's where he probably should have chose. I mean, he chose well because Double O Kid was not too far behind it, but then Oh What a Night would follow not long after. It's kind of the area where there were solid movies, good cash in, but again, king of VHS. So, here's a bundle. You're thinking, what's in the bundle? Now, there's going to be an extra bit. I believe this is actually the same seller as Never Too Late. We'll get to what the DVD is in the outtakes, alright? Good job I don't need that. And if you watched the channel recently, I bought Spider-Man 2 and the disc broke. So, well packaged, 2 items, 2 VHSs. That's pretty cool, I can see through here. Now, I've been banging on about Fast Getaway, so now there is. This is a backup Fast Getaway, because Corey Haim stuff is so rare. You can probably have a look at the VHSs behind us and go, where the fuck did you find that? Like, Without Malice, for example. Shooter on the Side. Where the fuck? But again, in UK, to find these out in the wild. And I left these on Vinted. And Rob, hi Rob, he even picked up a few. Again, some of these are sought after. I believe the seller has got Moving In, which is obviously Firstborn. And if you're a Feldman fan, apologies, Haim fans. If you're a Haim fan, you know in Firstborn, aka Moving In, Chris Collette plays his older brother. Chris Collette will later on play the nemesis in Prayer of the Roller Boys. And there's that chemistry. You can't act like, oh yeah, I knew you as a kid. You were a bad lad and you moved away. It comes across in the movie. So, bubble wrap out, Corey Haim. There, let's just have a look. Now, this guy, obviously being a collector, I've just completely missed me bin. Corey Haim, Symphony of Roof Rock. It's not a burgundy case, it's first view. And inside, coming soon, Fear. Original VHS box, no mould. Smells old. But that generally is a backup, because these, again, when I was talking about prices, some of these go for stupid money. And I got these, all these things for £17. I know Dan's just spat his cork out in America. Now, I normally send, I had a Pray of the Roll Boys for years, I send that all the way to a Dan. Slaunch TV YouTube channel, absolutely awesome guy. So yeah, hiya Dan. But I'm not sending you Fast Getaway. It costs us a fortune to send stuff over there. That's why getting these ones is just a thing, like, it's just impossible to get. And I don't know why in America it's fucking pink. Anyway, off that random. Inside we have Fast Getaway 2. So this guy's obviously been part of his collection. And on here, what I liked about this film is and because I'm a fucking nerd, right? Because Fast Getaway has an alternative cover, there is a flip cover, the alternative flip cover, and a fucking sample box. But this was £1.50 per night. It's a 12. Again, it's got that gums looking face on the front. It has not been rewound, but it is a flip cover. So that's really cool. Now, for me, the flip cover would go like that. But then I don't have the $2.99. The sticker on the rent. But again, these are backups. So again, I keep selling stuff on getting rid of stuff. I'm literally putting stuff in the bin. I'm going up in the loft and going, why did I keep this for? Bin! So yeah, have you missed me? Yes, I have. But yeah, as I said, I picked up them two. To be honest with you, they're pretty solid, but I don't need to put them up there. Again, this is all Haim. There's a video called the Corey Haim, Corey Feldman Move Around video. I think a little bit's changed since then. But again, these films, I've said it time and time again, need bringing out. The fact that there was a buzz about Fast Getaway coming out and it never did was a shame. I'm not saying bring out Double O Kid, right? I'm not saying that. I'm saying whoever the fuck owns First Independent, which I think falls under 20th Century Fox, which now think falls under that. It's stuff like License to Drive deserves to be on Blu-ray within the UK. Definitely. Blown Away. I like Blown Away. Nicole Eggert. Do you ever just want to be a fucking duck in your life? Yeah, again, them films are lost to time. Like, it's weird. It's like just one of the girls. It's kind of questionable now, but again, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Corey Feldman is in the spotlight more than any now, but there was gold there. And like, again, I've said this a million times, Dream a Little Dream, you watch it and you go, fucking hell. The last time I watched Dream a Little Dream, and I'll wrap this up going in the outtakes, I used to come in here and I'll always be doing some of this and some of else for somebody else rather than doing what I love to do. I've been filming my life now, and I always say this longer than I can fucking remember. It's like 20, 26, 27 years. And I come in here and I drink, I'll be doing what I'm meant to be doing for this, doing what I'm meant to be doing for that. Then I'll finally get to do myself. Then I'll smoke some weed. And I just get lost in the void of life. And I am now 6 months sober filming this. But I would sit there and I would have some nostalgia. I would sit and watch these movies on VHS, like Prayer the Roller Boys, Fast Getaway. I would watch these and relive nostalgia. These films give me a childhood that made America look cool, made people look cool. In a time where we didn't have phones, we didn't have everything at the access. You had to go to a video shop and pick something out, and you would discover films based off artwork. And like having that nostalgia, now it's like, oh, what's on YouTube? Like Netflix, I fucking hate Netflix on me telly, because you go, what y'all watch tonight? And before you know it, an hour's gone by, put a film on, watch it, take it in. Films always twist and turn, but again, films need revisited. Like I've just said with Dream a Little Dream, I didn't get it at first, but what I was saying is, nights I was sitting there and you're watching it and you're editing, and then films will be on. I love Dream a Little Dream for how much of a music video it is and how much fucking well made it was and so ahead of its time. It's batshit fucking crazy, but the soundtrack, the score, the vibe, people want retro, and this is retro. These films were made then. They're not trying to look like that. No disrespect to Stranger Things, but again, it's just one of those things. These films have been lost to time. And again, anyone else out there collecting, hope you like this video. I'll try and do more stuff like this, because I have missed just fucking blah 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 blah. Again, I mean well, and I'll see you in the outtakes. Hello on the outtakes. Okay, so this does have a little bit of a story. Down here is Fever Lake. I've got two versions on DVD. I've also got the big box VHS and the Japanese import. Long story short, obviously I did lose my collection years ago because my mum thought I didn't want it, chucked it out, and then the DVD turned up in her house in Scotland. And I also had a Without Malice on DVD. It took me years to track that fucking thing down. Now recently on the channel, I say recently once again because when you film stuff, release stuff, you forget stuff, you get time to edit stuff, like I was talking before about the random discs. Yeah, obviously pops out. Postmen don't give a fuck about DVDs, do they? They literally don't. I mean, this DVD could be the one I lost, but it's not, because that's the one I found in Scotland, you idiot. It's quite nice to do a video about the others in it. But again, I bought this. Again, the guys got a good Haim collection. Picked a few things up. You know, comes packaging. But obviously, a shout out to Ellen. Obviously, me and Ellen are no longer together. And we did the Fever Lake video, and respectfully, I took the unlisted the videos. But I'm going to wrap that up and actually put it in her stuff that she still hasn't picked up, and leave that as a surprise. Because, yeah, I'm a nice person. I really am. Batshit crazy. But yeah, Fever Lake. I love doing that video. I know a lot of people on the channel like that video. And me and Carl have talked about doing a variant of that, but I cannot be arsed to watch a movie, film it in full, then cut through it, then rewatch the fucking movie, take the movie, cut it in, and then tiptoe around YouTube copyright. I love filming stuff, I want to do stuff, and I want that passion. I just don't want to make it in... I want to make it for myself. That's what the video is about, okay? So yeah, there's a little bit of editing in it, there's a little bit of waffle in it, but everything going forward, the dog scratching down there, yeah. I'll see you in the next outtake. I'm trying to think of an outtake. Stand there. Like, oh, I've got one. There. So I was all fighting and stuff. It's been there all this time. This isn't a joke. Fits perfectly at the top. I found this in a charity shop the other day. Can't have a Corey Haim video without Corey Feldman doing it. The Goonies game box set, still sealed. You know? So yeah, just sits up there perfectly. Always booked as that, so I'm constantly, oh, I've got it stuck, fucking hell. Constantly filling voids, aren't I? Whoa! So yeah, there's another long video for me to make, but again, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.